I go by the name Theophany Truth. People know me as Mary the Truth. Sure.
Solomon Eliamo is my name, popularly known as Figit.
My name is Ivy Sewa Jima Ekuyokon, but you can call me Ivy Jima for short.
My name is Kelvin Amegbo, also known as Komla K.
My name is Neo Dumano Kwafu Ano.
I am Josephine Akusia Santoa Pepra.
Gwendolyn Tay.
Apedo Ernestina Edna Mabina. That's my name.
Leslie Chrissy Clark. I have a British name, but I'm from Ghana. That is a British name. No. I think British, Scottish, but Chrissy is Ghanaian name, so Leslie Chrissy Clark, full name.
My name? Wow. Any day I'll go in for Solomon. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go in for Solomon because it has really had an impact on me. So I'll surely go in for Solomon again.
If I had the chance to change my name, I'll change it to Mary Beetroot the Fresh Dick. For sure.
I don't think I would want to change. Maybe I would replace the Ivy with my day name and call myself Yasewa Ekuyokujima or something like that. But I think I still love the Ivy. I wouldn't.
Ooh, Donald Trump.
Change my name? Why would I want to do that? I mean, my name encapsulates a history of who I am, where I have been through, and where I'm going to. It's a whole package. Why would I want to change anything? What do I change? Ni, Odum, Ano? Which? Who wants to change such a name?
No, I wouldn't change my name.
I'd like to change my name to Makiria.
Change my name. Will be maybe Mercy Johnson or Lydia Foster. Yeah.
Maybe Jerry John Rollins.
I'm into fashion design.
I'm a staff administrator of information as information officer, and I render travel services as part-time work.
I am an assistant research fellow at the University of Cape Coast. Basically, it's the same rank as an assistant lecturer, just that I am solely into research and do a little bit of teaching.
I'm a video editor, a freelance video editor, photographer, content creator in general. Yes, I create content, edit videos, visual content. Yeah, that's me. I do everything.
I breathe. I breathe for a living. That keeps me alive.
I'm a student and a brand influencer.
I'm a student and I do sell online. I sell men's clothing, everything about men.
Actually, I'm a student, but I work at the mall.
I make films. I'm a filmmaker. I direct, I produce. I do camera handling, small. And then I teach people how to make extra income as well.
Okay, since my child, in school, I was into drama. I sometimes go for stage performance and stuff.
Acting, not too long ago, let me say about 4 or 5 years ago, I started way back in church. So basically, that.
I started way back when I was a kid in Sunday school, the little dramas that we do at church. So that is how I started. And maybe in the 1999s.
I think I started acting in Fanworld, I think 97, 98, somewhere like that. Yeah, I was doing Fanworld, and in 2000 when I just Black Benedict and I just was hanging, jumping around, doing other things. And I think in 2018, so I started acting again.
Yeah. Since I was a kid.
A journalist, a lawyer, and at the same time, an actor.
Oh, electrical engineer.
Electrical engineer.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to be a doctor as a kid. Yeah.
Ever since growing up, I've always wanted to be a cartoonist. I'm still on the way towards that, but also got interest in joining the military. I would spend countless hours watching documentaries on how the whites go on covert operations. I'll be studying about guns and about ISIS and Obama's raid in Osama bin Laden's compound, about everything military. I was studying about it.
Yeah. I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a doctor, a pilot.
I don't even know yet.
And then
A
plus
soldier.
A soldier too.
Yes, I wanted to be a soldier. When Sankara was killed, I was assassinated. I was so much in love with that man. Not just in love with Sankara, but we looked alike.
Okay.
In fact, I posted this picture recently when someone was asking, is that your father, or when did you act as a soldier? So you can imagine.
I wanted to be a journalist and air hostess.
I wanted to be a dietitian, and then plans changed.
When I was young, I wanted to be a nurse, journalist. Got to a time I wanted to be a police. And then suddenly changed my mind to be a soldier. But now see me, I don't have that interest in any of them. But now I want to be an actress, a makeup artist, yeah.
As a kid, I wanted to be a pilot. Just a pilot. From primary school through to secondary school, I wanted to be a pilot. Okay, so when when you go to secondary school, when you are smart in GSS at the time, you'll be forced to go and do science if you don't have good guidance and counseling. And so you do science, and if you don't get the grades you need to get into the field you're actually interested in, without proper guidance, you just want to go into something else, and you may even give up on the original dream. So probably that's what happened to me. After secondary school, I could not get into becoming a pilot. I didn't even know how to become a pilot, and all I knew was that it will require a lot of money, which was not available. So then we had to look for the next available opportunity, going to the university to do biological science. We're even thinking it had a link with medicine, but we got to realize that we had to go back to medical school if we wanted to do medicine. So here we are, biological fish doctors.
Okay, imagine Michelle. It's very serious when it comes to acting, and moreover to whenever he has been given a role to play, he put his heart in it and he bring out the best.
Yeah, Chris Atto, the ladies' man. He's a fine gentleman, very creative, versatile. I think I like everything about him.
Nana Mama Brown. I look up to her because she's so real on stage. She is original, she is creative, she's versatile, and I think that is a hallmarks of a good actress. So that's why I look up to her.
Oh, in acting. Well, okay, so let me pick someone from Ghana. I'll pick Ajiti Anand. And I pick Ajiti Anand because of the love and the passion he has. I mean, his discipline. And this guy is a professional actor, and he still spends countless hours in the libraries with his book, still studying more, yearning to know more about what he does. I mean, if you look at him, you are going to think, what doesn't he know already? But he still goes on learning more, and when you see him, he's improving all the time.
I look up to Destiny Etiko. She's very talented, very creative, and she's good. I mean, every role she's given to play, she does her best at that.
Mercy Johnson, Lydia Forson, Yvonne Okoro, Jackie Appiah. And they're really disciplined, they're dedicated to whatever role they've been given. And yeah.
In film, I would say out of this country, I would go for everybody would say is this guy. I mean, Tyler Perry, you know. Yeah. I mentioned Tyler Perry. Then in Ghana, I would mention Shirley Frimpong. Yeah. She's successful in filmmaking, so as far as the Ghanaian film industry is concerned, and she's caused major change in trends as far as the movie industry is concerned. So she's somebody I admire from afar, and then I look up to. She's not aware though.
To be very frank, it's not easy, not easy at all, because you would spend hours on set. You know, I played the DOP. You will be shooting films, going from here to there. You have to change batteries. You have to do this. You have to do that, and then after the whole thing, when the cast are asleep, then you are still editing the film. You understand? So I mean, it's just the exuberance and the love I have for the craft, which is what has kept me going all this while. That's what made it easy. It's not actually easy, but the love I have for it and the passion and zeal I have for it that keeps me going.
True Pinto. Yeah, Pinto is my friend who lives around my area, and he knows I'm into acting. He knows what I can do, so he talked to me about it, and he said, "Am I interested?" And I said, "Sure, I'm interested," and automatically I joined it.
Okay, so okay, so the director of Street Games web series is a friend way back in 2010. So we linked up somewhere in 2018 on Facebook again, and I got to know he's into movies, and was like, "Oh, I forgot about you. The next time I'm doing something, I'll call you on board." So he started Street Games and called me on board. That's how I got him.
Well, I was at large, and the director called me and said, "Hey, I'm doing some web series. You care to join?" And I said, "Well, I'd love to audition for you." He said, "Oh, we don't need to audition." I said, "Oh, that'd be great."
Okay, so I was just there one day and I received a call from a friend, and she was like, "Hey girl, what's up? There's this new series about to hit town, and I don't know if you want to be part of it." It's like, "Yes, I'm in." And yes, I came on board.
My director was a friend and a teacher as well. So I showed interest in acting and he gave me a shot. So that's it.
Street Games. Well, so we went into lockdown this year, somewhere March, and because of COVID-19, and everybody was thinking of what can we do aside the various or the usual or regular activities we do. And then two friends approached me on phone. They said we could do this YouTube stuff because they already knew I was into filmmaking. They initially had a thought of doing something they call WhatsApp, yes. So after we met, we reviewed, and I said no. I mean, what is WhatsApp? when it's happening on the street. So it's a game on the street. So we finally cooked street games. We reviewed the stories. Apparently, most of us had gone through these stories we are sharing personally. We have friends who have experienced them, so it was not difficult putting the stories together. And then here we are, street games.
Tony. Tony is a guy who is not working. He's not working. And I need to hustle and stop blaming God. So I say if I've been in the DNY.
I played the character Jeff in Street Game series. Jeff was a guy who had a friend by name Tony. Almost every day they find ways and means to, get people scammed and, make means almost every day.
I played the role of Na. Na is just, I would say, a bad friend who doesn't usually give good advice to her friend and wants to support her to do whatever crazy thing she wants to do. So
okay, so in street games I played the role of Pinto. And Pinto was this character who was always being frauded. And then by some means unknown to anybody, he never learned anything from it. I mean, he was frauded at the bank and he allowed himself to be frauded again by a girl. And then he was frauded a third time. I mean, at least first time you don't learn, second time you don't learn, third time also they. Why won't you learn?
Yeah, I played the character of Spider in street games, and Spider was quite a level-headed guy who's smart, but his friends around him weren't that smart. They always get duped, and well, he tries to before he could help them out. They've already been duped.
Ifya. Ifya was a friend to Sewa. We frauded people for their monies.
Moisha. Moisha is just a big time girl that was trying to survive by, let me say, frauding people to get what she would eat and survive. That's what she was just trying to survive.
And his girlfriend.
Whoa. You don't make I tell you. See, it was so lovely because you meeting new faces and new souls and they are treating you like you are their own blood. It was cool.
I think I should say my first scene. It wasn't easy though, but I really loved it. I was asked to romance my girlfriend on bed, and it wasn't really easy. But at the end of the day, I think I really enjoyed doing that.
So my interesting moment was the last episode 10, when I had to be slapped. And MFA was like, oh, do I have to hit you? I said, don't worry, I was ready to be slapped. But she was like, oh, was it hurtful? It was interesting, but I think we did it.
So my most interesting experience was when I had to, put in something there to replace my boner. I had a boner on set. I was supposed to have a boner. I didn't just have that boner. I was supposed to have a boner, and I couldn't just, my small kweku wouldn't just come like that. So I had to improvise, and the scene was very funny, and there was a girl there, and expecting me to be shy and all, but I just allowed it to happen. I mean, it's not something you see on screen all the time, so it was sort of weird, but we still made it happen.
It was my first scene. We had a scene at a restaurant, and they gave us juice, which we were supposed to use as a prop. But I was so hungry, and I kept drinking. Whilst we're not even done with the scene, and the director had to refill their glasses for me and my partner. That was fun.
I think the first one was when we decided to film at Winneba, and we packed all our equipment to Winneba, only to get to Winneba and then realize that the person who was supposed to even offer us accommodation had changed his mind. It was interesting. It was a terrible time, but it was interesting. Then I decided to work with a lot of actors who were acting for the first time. The stress was interesting. Yes. Then I think one other interesting moment was when we had prepared, we had shot for a long time, and then the boys just went into the kitchen, and before we knew, we had prepared banku with a lot of fried eggs, and we sat like a family, and then we ate. It was beautiful.
It was lovely. I never faced any challenges because the director was not a type of directors who normally shout on characters and stuff, but rather when you go wrong, it corrects you in such a way that you are going to understand what you do.
Oh, I must say, I must give a lot of kudos to the director because he was able to unleash certain qualities in me when it comes to acting. So big ups to the director.
It was interesting compared to my previous experience. It was more organized. It was the welfare of the crew was a priority, so I enjoyed working with the director.
You know, he's not someone you meet. He's not those kind of people. I mean, you meet all the time. I've worked with other directors, and this particular one has some sort of tolerance to some level. You understand? He although he's not that playful when it comes to his work, but aside the work, he's just a normal person. You know, you can go and vibe with him, talk with him, discuss stuff, and he listens a lot. He's ready to learn wherever possible.
He's so sweet, time conscious, like seriousness. He was not the only, he was not the first person I was working with. But after meeting him, I saw the difference between him and other directors, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, he has achieved so many things, but yet he was not bragging like other directors I know.
Our director is a lovely person. He doesn't shout on us. He doesn't bite. When you do make mistakes, he would correct you, and he's so lovely, and I enjoyed working with him.
So yes, I mean, there are a lot of stories and the twists and turns around activities happening on the streets. The main concept is about how people would survive in various communities they find themselves. So yes, we are hoping that, personally, I'm hoping that a season 2 would come, a 3, a 4, and hopefully after about season 18. But we need financial support. That's the only way we can film. We can only film when we have some money for the project. So we are hoping that we get interested persons who want to see this particular project grow come on board as financial aids.
Sure, you have to, and it's a must.
I did my very best in season 1, and I look forward to improve on what I did in season 1. And coming into season 2 is the sole discretion of the director and the producers. But I believe I'll sail through in the season 2.
Well, I think I did my best, but I think the director also has what he is expecting from his crew. So if he saw something that he likes, I think he will call me. I'm positive about that.
Oh, season 2. Why not? I mean, people need to see what happened to Pinto. I mean, after all this, what he went through, the fraud and all of that, if he's still going to allow himself be a victim, of fraudulent activities. People still want to know. So I think he's coming, rapping live.
Who doesn't want to see me in season 2? Spider should be in season 2 of Street Games. I'm coming different this time around, weaving webs. The Spider should weave webs, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's a big yes.
Sure. Can't see me live and colored. This time I'm coming live, bigger, stronger, and better.
First, I want to say thanks to the Almighty God, and second, to my fans out there for supporting the Street Games. And what I want to tell you also again is keep supporting, keep subscribing to our channels, and never lose hope in us, because we are giving our best. And the story too is not just a story, but what is happening in our society, what is happening in the world.
Our guys out there, you know, had it not been you, I'm not sure I would be able to come this far. So the support you had for me in season 1, I'm looking forward that you support me throughout my acting career. Thank you so much, and I love you so much, guys.
Okay, so what I would say is I appreciate every bit of support you've given me, whether in person, far away, that I don't know. I appreciate it, and I would really much love it if you see something and you want to give me a bit of coaching on how to better my talent. I am in for growing and learning as I go. So
We are nothing without you guys. I mean, we are jobless. We are jobless without you guys. We can't just make films and watch it in our homes. So I'd ask that you keep supporting us, keep on liking, subscribing, promoting, sharing our works, you know, to keep us motivated to do more, inspire us to do more, keep supporting the brand, and we win together.
Okay, so what I wanted to tell you all is that I really appreciate you. I love you. I thank you for the support you've given to Street Games from the beginning till now, and I want you to keep supporting and pushing, and we'll be bringing you more things, more amazing stories, twists you never thought would happen.
Fans, please subscribe to our channel and keep supporting us, because without you, we are nothing. We can come on set, stress ourselves, but if you don't watch, who are we? We are nothing. So fans, please support us and keep watching and expecting the best from us.
I want to tell them to keep their fingers crossed and watch out for Street Games season 2. I love you all.
All I have to say is God richly bless any one of you who is subscribing, who is going to subscribe, who has already subscribed, and then thank you all for supporting me.
Amazing fans. The support from Ghana, from countries I don't even know, from people I've not seen yet. It's overwhelming. The support is overwhelming. I just want to tell everybody that is supporting Street Games that I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I will not for a second take your support for granted. I just want to keep appealing that continue to support us, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep suggesting Street Games channel to other friends, and whenever you see that I'm on a project personally, just keep supporting me and support all the young actors on this particular project as well.
IG, Facebook, tweet, Mary underscore B underscore truth. Anywhere.
On Facebook, Figit Solo. IG, Figit underscore Solo. Or Snapchat, you can equally get me, Figit Solo 1.
okay, so I think I'm more active on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram, you at Blue Green Ivy, you see me there, and Facebook Ivy Sewa Jima Ekyokon, you see me there.
Okay, so I am very active on Twitter at Komla4. I'm also active on Instagram Komlake, Facebook Komlake. Yeah, reach me there. On Twitter, you follow, I follow back. Yeah, that's the move.
Facebook is your girlfriend. I'm not really active on Twitter, so yes, that's all.
Okay, I'm on Instagram as Wendolin_Ifia.
I am on IG at Noah_Ano. NOA_ANNOH. Noah_Ano on Instagram. And then on Facebook, is it yes, Ni Odum Anokwafo Ano on Facebook. That's how you get to contact me.
Social media. Okay, so on Instagram, at I am Leslie Clark. At I am Leslie Clark. Facebook, Leslie Clark. Facebook, Leslie Clark. Twitter, I am Leslie Clark, but Twitter, when I post, they don't like it. So just connect with me, and I'm active on all these platforms too. So when you connect with me, I'll get in touch. And LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn too. I'm active on LinkedIn, Leslie Clark.
Ghana is bigger and bigger and bigger than the word called politics. So if you can look at your brother's face, look at Tuba actually, then it's up to you. So what I'm trying to tell you is vote peacefully and stay safe. That is all.
Fellow Ghanaians, as you all know, since the Fourth Republic, we've always had a peaceful election. And coming into this 2020 election, it's not any election different from the others that we've had. So all that I'm asking of you is to, have a peaceful election this time around, and make sure you don't create any chaos. And at the end of the day, when you get to vote, go home peacefully, and let's wait the easy whilst she announces the results. All the best and peace.
Okay, all that I would say is that we have only one Ghana, and whatever we do, we should put Ghana at heart and put Ghana first. If we destroy Ghana, we wouldn't have anywhere else to go. And let's be mindful that wherever we wish it would be, the people there didn't act the way we are acting now. They worked hard to make it what it is now that you would want to go and enjoy. So why don't we just make Ghana great so that others would want to come here and enjoy with us?
So, where we gonna run go? After making our motherland a better place to live. Answer me now, Mr. Big Man. You understand? So where are we going to if we make our motherland a war zone? Guys, listen and talk less, vote, and don't engage. Let's not engage ourselves in any we dey beg. The youth, we dey beg. Please, I'm still too young to hold a gun and be fighting with soldiers and all of that. Please, I beg.
Ghana is bigger than any political party. Let's put our political sentiments and differences aside. Let's go to the polls, vote. Just show who you want to vote for and come on peacefully. And let's all live in unity and harmony. Let's agree to disagree. Thank you.
I just want to tell you all to stay safe and vote for the right leader. Thank you.
I want you all to go out, vote in peace, come back home, no arguments, no one should involve in any brouhaha or any chaos, anything.
Ghana. When you look at the topography of Ghana as a country, sometimes it's difficult to understand why people would not want peace. We've had our share of colonialism, post-colonialism, and then we are here. We've had successful democratic elections, and it would be unfortunate that we would want to go back into an era where we will put the efforts of our forefathers into disrepute. Let's just go cast our votes. Let's argue. Let it end there. Let's not get over sentimental about political parties. At the end of the day, it is just one Ghana we have. Cast your vote, go home, find yourself some chilled drink or water. Just relax. Whoever wins, let's keep working hard so that Ghana gets better. No war, no fight. All we want is peace.
See, you won't make I tell you.